All these kids that want to go and transfer and change and do all this. You look at a guy like Dan Jackson, he is what college football is all about, guys. He's not asking for more money. He's not trying to go somewhere else. The guy just loves Georgia.
It was the soundbite of the night following the Dawgs win over Georgia Tech. Kirby Smart praising safety Dan Jackson for his playmaking in the win. And that love for Georgia Smart talked about started at home in Hall County, where Jackson always had his eyes on the Dawgs.
Growing up watching Coach Rick and all the great players that he had, and then, he always made an impact to stress his faith, and that's something that I'm big on. I know that God's blessed me with all the opportunities that I've been given, and at the end of the day, just thanking Him for those. And it's like you said, growing up an hour from here, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, and just thankful for the opportunity.
That opportunity has now stretched over 6 seasons in red and black. It all started as a walk-on and a member of the scout team back in 2019. But Jackson first made his impact on the field in 2021 when he burst through the Arkansas line to block a punt, which UGA recovered for a touchdown. Since then, his playing time has only increased, starting all but one game this season.
I've always had that confidence and belief in myself, but I've had a lot of help and support through family and friends and coaches along the way who's encouraged me and given me that confidence too when I might have lacked it.
In the defensive backfield alongside Jackson is Malachi Starks. Although they're both from the same part of the state and play a similar position, Starks is a former 5-star recruit who's considered one of the top players in the country. But he says he leans on Jackson, the walk-on, all the same.
I think Dan's energy is probably the biggest thing. Me and Dan kind of feed off each other. When I'm down, he picks me up, and when he's down, I pick him up. And it's just, he's been in this thing for a while, and just his experience and his leadership as well. I still lean on him, and he leans on me to this day. And I just think it's huge, and that connection that we have, just in that back part of the field. Like I'm able to know what he's going to do, and I don't even got to look at him, that type deal. And I think that's huge, and I think a bunch of guys, just kind of realize what type of player he is and what type of leader he is, and he's easy to follow for sure.
To think that guy came to Georgia on his own without us even recruiting, and to make the plays he's made, that hit fumble will be one for the ages. A lot of respect for Dan. He didn't even have to come back this year. He debated whether he was going to play football again this year, and I think about where we'd be without him. Just a lot of respect for him and his leadership.
For DawgNation, I'm Cody Chaffins.